politic with the kings about economic growth, cure PTSD, because mental health.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Starting the drive with Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 12 carries, 57 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On the ground, they go with Young. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 2nd, here's Algier. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. On 1st down, Moore. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Moore. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 11 carries, 82 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now Lawrence. And able to complete it to Moreau. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but You think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. This is Young on the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Ward. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. He'll hit Jackson complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Ward on third down. Buying time to his left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Robinson up the middle. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll stick with Algier. And he's got room. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. to throw again. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Lawrence on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And to throw again is Lawrence. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Ward. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Ward, looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A give left side to Robinson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Yetur Gross-Matos gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Algier with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Now Ward throwing on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Looking to throw. Ward. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a toss play to Algier. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Ward now to throw on second down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's caught by Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back to throw. Ward. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Algier now up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Lawrence. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Wheaton's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence going right back to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Lawrence. And he fends him up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Lawrence.
Escapes the sack. That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Now a handoff to Algier.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moore. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Looking to throw. Ward steps away to his left.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Ward. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Ward. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about